Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Friday Theorizer. I'm your host DJ with my co-host Cuckles. What's up?
Hi guys, how you doing? Hopefully you're all having a wonderful week. We had some snow here earlier, but I don't know how that is elsewhere.
Uh, I mean it's cold down here, but not that cold.
Okay,
I
just a
got
little messy, little rain, little anything.
no, we're not getting much rain right now,
Hmm.
but I I will say this. I had a mental thunderstorm in my head last night.
Oh, exactly. What's that?
The topic you gave me,
Hmm. So I set off a little something with that topic.
okay, I don't know if you meant to wolf it this way or not, but you, the topic Pickle gave me to do. Let me read the wolf that he used, which, okay, I'm pulling it up right now, but it was,
It was Buzz Lightyear. It's based off of Crash Nebula.
yes,
Yes.
which
Now, the
is,
reason I picked this was going off of one of your old videos.
okay, what video was that?
Your old Crash Nebula video.
Okay. Now, the reason it made me do mental gymnastics is chronologically, Buzz Lightyear came before Class Nebula.
Right, right.
So, I had to deal with that, and
Hey man, this is Friday Theorizing. If you're not doing any type of mental gymnastics, why are you even here?
yeah, no, I got it. But, yeah, it's, that and the whole separate universe. So, so I got some more divorce shuffle.
Well, hopefully you were able to get like a little something fun out of it. We're going to see exactly how that goes.
Yeah,
Yours was, I'm not going to say easier to mix through. One is very much based off of the popularity of the other, but mixed into together, it's somewhat somewhat doable.
yeah,
There's
nah,
it's certainly something that fans have mixed together quite often.
yeah, I got it. I mean, I figured like snows and smalls are easy to
Mhm.
compare, but was they easy to find a related connection? So, yeah, he's couple of the snows are related to the smalls, which, if you don't know what the snows are, I have a video on my channel. So, yeah.
Mhm.
Alright, so do you want me to begin?
Well, first, I'd like to know how your week has been going. Like,
It's,
what have you been up to other than like getting this taken care of?
Um, my week's been good. Just planning a lot of stuff and taking care of a more personal, it's not issue, but matter.
All right.
So, yeah,
I've been mostly busy at work. We did bring in some more Bionicle stuff,
nice.
um, like some old sets, and I'm also getting a bunch of stuff ready for the holidays because we got to do holiday decorations, but also I've got to get some holiday videos set up. Hopefully, you've got a bunch in the bag. They're ready to go.
I got two uploaded and I got a couple sitting on my desktop that something happened did not actually play it natively on my desktop. I don't know why, but
Yeah, I definitely understand that happening sometimes.
yeah. So, I may need to just upload them to see if they play on YouTube, but is that a bit little? But I do have a plan for December. Is it gonna come all the way full? I don't know because one, one of the things that I know that will come true, and you and I have talked about this briefly.
Oh,
Yeah, for Tuesday nights, there were half day episodes.
oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely down for that. I will before we even like get into it, next Friday and the next two Fridays are probably going to be a no-go for theory because I'm probably going to be doing some traveling for holiday stuff.
That makes sense, and that's totally fine. So,
Since I work during the week, I'm going to be here Tuesday regardless though.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No,
But I
I
will
got
still
it.
be here and make all the Tuesday ones.
Yeah, I got it. Makes sense.
But usually when I visit family, I leave on Friday.
Yeah, totally get that. Okay.
All
As
right.
soon as
Um, I will put out this before we get into any further. Right now, what I'm going to be bringing up as my explanation for why the Smurfs and the Snorks are connected is this right here.
okay.
I'm going to be bringing this up in a page link. Hey
Uh,
man, it's your Christmas Transformer holiday movie in the works. Yeah,
yeah,
it's coming up fast. There's no. Is there a Transformers Christmas special at all? I don't believe that. There may be a Japanese one. That's highly possible.
yeah,
You know what? I think there is a Christmas episode of Transformers Robots in Disguise.
yeah. I vaguely remember seeing one, but yeah.
Okay, so right here,
Okay,
this
let me pop it up real quick.
you don't even need to have the audio playing for this one, but this right here
Yeah,
is part of a yes, Storks is based on Underwater Smurfs, but this is from Cartoon Network way back in the day, And Cartoon Network was Warner Brothers, who owns Hanna-Barbera. And Hanna-Barbera is one of the holders of the license to the Snorks and the Smurfs cartoon series. So, since this was produced by Cartoon Network, owners of
Yeah.
Hanna-Barbera, even though this was a goofy fan thing, not fan thing, even though this was a goofy, just like um, fan response to letters sent to Cartoon Network, since this was produced by the official holders of the license, this is an official Snorks and Smurfs bit of animation. So
Nice.
there.
Nice.
That answers that.
Yeah.
Now, that's not the whole thing that we're here for. I have an actual, here's a sort of plot thing we could use to connect them.
Yeah.
But, as you always know, I will try and find a canon connection whenever possible.
Yeah. And
And there, as loose as possible, is a canon connection.
yeah. Now I will say this: when I was putting mine together, I also came up with a few counter arguments slash rebuttals to the theory that I will be going over before I give you all my silver bullet on why it is. But yeah, so do you want to go first?
Um, did you want to go first?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm good to go.
yeah, if you want to go ahead.
All right, here I go.
Hmm.
So, for the Smurfs, we know that the Smurfs is a fantasy series that takes place primarily in the French countryside, because that's where Smurf Village is. That is where most of the interactions with humans, where they interact with the kingdom of, because it is Pee Wee and Johann and Pee Wee, which are the two Peewit, I mean. Johann, Peewit, Prince Theodore, those are the main humans they interact with, other than the sorcerer Gargamel. But we do know that it primarily takes place in what I believe to be the 1600s in France.
Mhm.
It is primarily a magical themed series. There are different elements where you might see them go to other realms, other dimensions, particularly during the late 1980s series, where the destruction of a magical crystal stranded several of the Smurfs on this globe trotting adventure. But for the most part, they're 1600s in France. Now, the Snorks primarily take place around Italy because we know this from a Italian sailor who originally discovered them during a shipwreck where he was attacked by pirates, and during the sinking of his ship he was found and rescued by a series of the Snorks. These little creatures that he described, they were no bigger than his thumb. Someone found his logbook and raise that to the surface. And using the logbook, this is how we came to our knowledge of the Snorks. Now, this series proper primarily takes place during the 1980s, based off of the human media and colloquialisms that we see them engaging with. Like, the music that they have is primarily set a little bit before, but most of their personalities are based off things in the 1980s. So we have a proper time period, and we have a proper place set for where both of these continuities are happening.
Mhm.
Now, Italy and France, they're a bit far away. Yes, it's about 1,200 kilometers of distance. But thanks to various time travel, thanks to various travel through crystals, it is possible to travel. Um, Waterways would be difficult because traveling from Italy to France, since the storks have to primarily remain underwater, they'd have to travel. I'm gonna bring this up. Or where are we? Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're using maps here, people.
Cool. Mm.
Okay, here's a map of Italy and France. Now we know that the snorks primarily take place in what I believe was the Adriatic Sea, based off of the information that we have from the logbook. So
Uh-huh.
they basically had to travel completely south of Italy along the boot and back up towards into the Tyrrhenian Sea. Is possible. Yes, it is possible to get there. Um, Most of these Smurfs were primarily inland, since we know this based off of most of the series taking place in forested areas. Now, Snorks are primarily a science based organization. Magic is not something which happened a lot in the series. They had music, they had technology, radios, things like that. It was just weird underwater science. But still, because of the way they travel, it would be much easier traveling underwater than it would be trying to go overland. The Smurfs going from one area to the other, a lot more difficult, specifically because they're being hunted in most of the times that they're there. So it would be possible for these snorks to have traveled across the ocean and eventually arrive in France. Now, both of them and their interactions, the snorks, what I discovered, were actually a bit smaller than the Smurfs. Smurfs in general are about like hand sized, while snorks are primarily finger sized. Very interesting discussion about the biology of those things. Uh, Now, for the interactions, we do know that they speak vastly different languages, but the connections between the two cultures could reasonably interact because there are still trade routes between Italy and France during these time periods. Now, through these Smurf travels, we did see them interact with other similar types of beings to the Snorks. So they could actually, on one of the travels, enlist the help of Snorks and their technology to repair the crystal, which would have been necessary for getting them home. Are they biologically the same? No. No, for various reasons. We do know that Smurfs are primarily a monogendered race, as in they're this is the best lesson I've ever heard. Okay, good to know on that. The Smurfs are primarily a monogendered race, as in Smurf Village was almost entirely male. The single female in the race was actually a magically created golem by Gargamel and an attempt to lure them into a trap. While the Snorks are a dual gendered race with male and females of the species. So biologically, they are different. We have difference in size, differences in biology of like reproduction, all that stuff. It is different. Now later on, we did find out that there are female Smurfs. Somehow they were in a completely separate village. It is possible that through some social construct, they did separate the two parts of the species, but that's neither here nor there. What we are getting into is the actual relationship and how the Snorks and Smurfs could interact. Now, you have a primarily magic-based species, and you have a primarily science-based species. So the interactions between them would be rather difficult. But if we merge the magic and science, we will get, hold on. Uh, where is it? Uh, where is it? Sorry, give me a second. I'm gonna bring it back up.
I
Okay, found them. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. The time scrolls and the time scroll crystals. Here we are. Yellow Cheekers, Yellow Dustin. Good to see you guys.
yeah, hey guys, what good?
Okay, yeah, these were the time scrolls here.
Okay,
These were what was used for the various forms of time travel and space travel used during season 9 of the original Smurfs animated series.
cool.
Okay, so repair of them could be done through a mixture of science and magic, which would enable them to travel back to the Smurf village, which was the main goal of season 9 of the series. Now, some of the only creatures of the Smurf type which would be able to engage in such experimentation would be the Snorks, particularly the mad scientist Snork by the name of. No, 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 no. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? All right. Where is he? 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 And I'm not seeing him, but okay. No, not Mr. Kelp. Yes, Galileo. Galileo Snork. Galileo Snork, the absent-minded Snork scientist, who was someone who particularly dealt with merging of various not connected sciences and did deal with various forms of underwater crystals as power sources, would be able to properly connect and power the time crystals, enabling the Smurfs to return to the village. Yes, there still are the issues of the various size differences. Yes, there's the differences between species, but both of these, through their forms of travel and through their forms of communication, would be able to work together um, and properly cooperate. Now, DJ, do you have any questions?
Um, no, but a comment,
All right.
and that me from what snows and smoke. I do enjoy how the snows actually have like real names, not
Oh yeah,
just
not descriptions.
yeah. So,
It
but
is interesting that a lot of the snorks have various mixing of both North American style and Italian style names because of the area in which they originate from.
yeah. But that's what I do about it. Is like you're not just saying, oh, Papa's no go.
Tea times snork.
Yeah, yeah. So, that's the one thing I have appreciated about the snows is that they got real names to them. But yeah. Hmm. But
Now,
yeah,
I will say, if you want to get into it, this is not something that is quote unquote canon, but there is an incredibly long running fan series called Empath the Luckiest Smurf, which is a connected series between the Smurfs and Snorks, which primarily takes place within the continuity of both series.
okay.
It's one which began in 2000 and has 91 current episodes. So it is rather long running.
Yeah, nice.
Hold on for that.
Might need to look into that a bit. So, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, it is long running. Its quality I have no idea about, but it has been in existence for quite a bit of time.
Yeah,
It's a notorious thing in the Smurfs community.
nice.
But yeah, if you want a Smurfs Snorks connection, it's harder to get more real than a 91 episode series with a novel, with like a
Yeah,
fan novel, like a whole bunch of stuff. But I'd say starting off with, hey, Hanna-Barbera just did a crossover commercial. It's there. Then there's
yeah,
also Hanna-Barbera owns the television rights to both of them. So hey, there's your connection.
yeah, nice. Uh, so, for me, now, the series talk about. suggests that most ideas talk about in the in-universe bus like you movie from torturing or both indirectly inspired by Class Never, a fictional cultural phenomenon from the same shared multiverse, while the timeline says that Buzz predates Class in overall. The series proposes that in universe, Class Never was a foundational property that influenced the creation of the Buzz Lightyear franchise.
Hmm.
Now, I have 3 points on, how they connect. Point number 1, cultural, cultural legacy. Within the torso universe, Class never exists as a classic sci-fi series or comic book. They're not commercially successful as modern blockbusters. It established many of the tropes that would later define the Buzz Lightyear movie. The filmmakers of the Buzz Lightyear movie might have drawn inspiration from Krasnovar's hero archetype
I have a
in
question.
the
When you're talking about the Buzz Lightyear movie, so do you mean the Buzz Lightyear Pixar movie or the Buzz Lightyear movie that's the pilot for the TV series?
what, what I'm talking about is okay, that
You're talking about like a fictional movie that does not exist in the.
well, it exists now because we're in the Pixar universe that the Buzz Lightyear movie that we got out here in our universe is the movie that got Andy into Buzz Lightyear. So the Buzz Lightyear movie that Pixar made is the in-universe Buzz Lightyear movie.
And you're saying that one's based off of Crash Nebula.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just continue. All right. I got it.
Okay.
And just making certain I'm following along.
Okay. Cool. It featured the character with the trait like unshakable confidence, flashy technology, and a cosmic sense of justice. Now, that's point number one. Point two, self-truth. Both Buzz and Class embody the space hero archetype with a fearless and a fearless intergalactic adventurer high-tech gadgets and a trademark spacecraft. Dramatic rivalries will uncle the life villains joke for buzz and nefarious for craft. These similarities make buzz feel like a natural evolution of questionable concept retooled for a new generation of fans. Okay.
Okay.
Point, point number 3. Buzz as a reboot. In universe, Buzz Lightyear as Soccer may function as a spiritual successor to questionable. The filmmakers saw an opportunity to refresh the spatial concept for a blockbuster outlet while borrowing heavily from Quest Never's established role in things. Now,
I have a question. All
okay,
right. So Buzz Lightyear is borrowing from Crash Nebula.
yes,
Um, so your thought there is that it wouldn't be a reboot, right?
yeah,
Okay. What would the previous version of Crash be within the Toy Story universe then? If Buzz is the reboot.
okay. So, how I see it is that, you know, not taking everything from Nickelodeon. I'm not doing that, but, I imagine Class as a, you know, astronaut who might have gotten stuck in outer space, hit by a radioactive meteor, and gained powers, but it knocked him unconscious for a little bit. He got rescued by a well by a organization. I'm not remembering the actual one for the class never stuff, but
Wait, wait. I just thought of something.
okay,
Crash Nebula is in the Fairly Odd Parents universe,
yeah,
correct?
yeah,
Well, if we are putting Buzz Lightyear as being based off Crash Nebula, that would put it in the Fairly Odd Parents universe, right?
yeah.
That could be the reason why toys are alive in Toy Story.
Yes, yes, I see where you're going with that. So, yeah, that could be.
There could be a wish that was made for living toys, and that's why Toy Story exists. And that
Yeah,
is there is a connection to Crash Nebula via the connection to Fairly Odd Parents and the
yeah.
fairy world.
Now, I will say that it makes sense, it does, but there are also some counter arguments, and read bubbles that I have that I will
Oh,
get
sure.
into. And, the first one is very clearly obvious. Class Nebula was created as a buzz in the real world.
Well, I would say that only depends on whether or not, like, where you have Toy Story and Buzz Lightyear taking place.
Well,
Do
yeah,
we have it? Do we have a year for Toy Story?
Toy Story. I mean,
Toy Story jumps around a lot.
yeah, but going off the, I believe the time skip in Toy Story 3 was about 20 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, of course, the whole thing. I don't think so. Um, Andy, I would say the first Toy Story movie is, let's see. Andy is 5 in Toy Story 1, and he leaves for college in Toy Story 3, which would put him at 18. So there's 13 years between Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 3.
Okay.
And Toy Story 4 is about 4 years after that. So
Um,
now there's a time difference between like when the movies came out, but through the course of the actual timeline of the film, it's only 14 it was only 14 years ago.
okay, well, I'm looking at the time skip from Toy Story 2 to Toy Story 3 is approximately 11 years.
Okay.
So he would have been around 7 in Toy Story 2 if he left for college at 18. That's how I'm, interpret that.
Yeah. Okay. So he turned 6 at the start of Toy Story. So he gets Buzz Lightyear at 6 years old,
Yes.
which would be what is it? Be 13 years ago. So the Buzz Lightyear movie and Buzz Lightyear stuff is based off something which happened 13 years ago. Because like Toy Story 4 is supposed to be present day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Toy Story 4 is supposed to be present day based off what we see in it.
Alright. With
So when was Crash Nebula?
okay, class number the concept and idea and premiered, I believe, 2003 to 2004 because I know the Fairy Opera series proper was around 2001 to 2002, not including the earlier cartoon segments.
All right, wait. I am looking up the very first appearance of Crash Nebula in The Fairly Odd Parents, like the episode he first appears in. Uh, all right, where is this episode? All right, first appearance was Spaced Out. When did Spaced Out happen? Spaced Out air date was 2001,
Okay, so
which would place it before Toy Story. He would replace it before the events of Toy Story 1.
alright, so
So Crash Nebula, Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear could be based off of him because the movie takes place after it.
could be.
It's a bit of timey-wimey we have to do, but we can make it work.
Yep. Okay, so I just found something on Screen Link, and the way they have it set up, Coco, is that Toy Story took place in 95.
Yeah, I just looked that up because
Yeah,
that's when the movie takes place. Even though
yeah,
the movie is new, the movie is supposed to be taking place in 1995.
yeah, but you also saw that 2 was 97 and that 3 and 4 in 2007. So,
Now, Toy Story 4 taking place in 2007, I have a little bit of I have an issue with.
I agree with you. I definitely agree. I would, I would place that more towards 2014 at least,
Yeah.
but not 2007. So, no, I agree with you there. That's a bit messed up, but I mean, you know, for, from 2000, from Toy Story to Toy Story 3, that 12-year gap makes sense to me at least. Yeah.
Hmm. We also have things like the Toys That Time Forgot and a bunch of different specials, which takes place between things.
Yeah. But, I mean, you know, those also take place again with when the toys, meaning Woody, Buzz, Jeffy, and the kid are all with Bonnie and not Andy. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, but the way I look at it, and this is my opinion, I do believe it's, a good few years gap because um because I would like to believe, and I'm gonna look it up here, but I actually don't believe that Toy Story 3 would be in 2007 because that would, put Andy at 17 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and he wouldn't be moving out just yet for college
Right.
unless he graduated early, but we don't know that. Okay, then. I'm completely wrong about that.
Wrong about what?
Listen to this. Mr. Potato says at the beginning of Toy Story 3 that Andy was 17 years old at the time. And let's say Andy Davis is 17 years old when he goes to college in the film. Andy lives, with mom and sister Molly until he starts college. Which,
Huh. Okay. Let me check something out.
mm, it could be possible that he skipped a year of school, but that, and it also depends
Now,
when
one thing I will say is they do have internet chat rooms in Toy Story 3, but the internet loads way too quickly for it to be the year that it is.
yeah, no, the-
Oh no, 2006. Mm, videos load a bit fast.
it was real fast in 2006, but, this is like an example the, ironic of it, but it seems a bit too instant for 2006.
All right, I'm looking to see computer being used in Toy Story 3. Bonnie's computer. Map questing Google Maps.
Hey,
I'm trying to base time frame off of the computer that's in Bonnie's room. When this type of computer would. All right. This is a random butt question. Not quite seeing any answer on that one. Whatever. Okay, back to you.
okay, well,
Hey, Vitra. Hey, everybody. All right. Oh, yeah. Back to you. Back to you. We went on tangents.
yeah, so my second comment is what about controls and self-control? Control says this. Control says that most is based on a universe movie. This series doesn't contradict that. It suggests that the movie itself was inspired by class never. So again, you know, let's say in universe, the Buzz Lightyear movie came out in 95 before Andy's birthday. And, you know, he saw it, wanted the toy, got it for his birthday in 95. And then my last comment on my here is how can these people coexist? The multiverse theory allows for parallel universe exist with, with problems like class never exist as fictional modes in Buzz's universe, much like how Buzz Lightyear exists as a fictional mode in Toy Story. So, okay, it's suggested that, you know, it's gonna, the fictional work of Buzz is based off a normal fictional work, which is in the shared multiverse, which again, like we're dealing with multiverse, so you,
Oh, before we go any further, can I see that T-shirt?
yeah, hold on, let me back up and put my desk down.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
I didn't know if it was going to be like a Space Jam shirt or just a Taz shirt.
no, it's a William Tunes short with tabs on the
Or,
so,
as you can see, I've brought out the sweaters because it started getting cool over here.
yeah, well, this is a long sleeve,
Yeah.
so yeah, I got cold oil, so I threw it on.
Gotcha. I just kept seeing the top part of it. Just wanted to know what was going on down here.
Yeah, no, I got it makes sense. Because when I'm sitting like this, yeah, you can't really see. Okay, now let's go into my silver bullet and then I will go into my conclusion. The strongest evidence for of a direct homage to class nebula in the most the
Well, we got a little bit of robot fun here. Got some Zerg bots invading.
how we now.
Much better.
Okay, do you want me to repeat that?
Yes, please. I heard was.
Okay. The strongest evidence for this theory would be the discovery of a direct homage to class nebula in the Buzz Lightyear Assault Command series or the Toy Story movies. For example, a comic book panel or a TV snippet of Class Nebula appearing in the background of Andy's room, or a fictional interview with the Buzz Lightyear movie creators referencing Class Nebula as a creative influence. While no such Easter egg,
I thought you were going to say, and here it is. All
no,
right, go ahead. Go ahead.
while no such Easter egg has been confirmed, the idea leaves room for introspection and fan speculation, making this series both flexible and fun. Now, what Buzz Lightyear and Crush Never were created by separate studios and have distinct origins, the similarities in their archetypes make this series plausible within a shared multiverse framework by proposing Class Nebula as a predecessor to the Buzz Lightyear franchise in universe. This series cleverly ties two iconic characters together while only their respective role. Done.
I am looking up something. Give me
Uh,
one moment. I may have something for you.
all right, cool.
All right. Where is it? Hmm. Uh, I'm looking at some of the cast, and I'm so far only seeing a single cast member between them.
Okay, and who
Tara
was?
Strong. And Tara Strong doesn't count. She's in everything.
Yeah, no, definitely. I would not count Taylor Swan because she is a well-known and popular voice actress. So, yeah.
Hmm.
Now, I wasn't completely aware she was in Theorizers, if you could tell.
Oh no, she did some voices for the Buzz Lightyear Star Command animated series.
Makes more sense. Cool.
All right, yeah, back to you.
So, yeah, I mean, like you just said, there's not many connections,
Yeah, not much production wise.
yeah, because, I mean, it wouldn't, it would make sense if you could connect, like, a pixel person who went over to Nickelodeon, but the look at this in animation, especially among the big companies be dealing with NDAs, you wouldn't be able to say, oh yeah, we could connect Class never to Buzz Lightyear as being, something that came before him. So, yeah. But, with that being said, I think I have proven to a point that while it is possible, it is not plausible in real life.
I can buy that.
Yeah,
So, Tuesday.
being puppy cat.
Being Puppy Cat. All right,
Yeah,
so before we go any further, for Being Puppy Cat, there are two shows. There is the one that was on YouTube, which was the original run of the series, which was like their test run. And then there's the one on Netflix, which is the actual show.
okay, so
You want to watch the one that's on Netflix.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah,
Okay. The one on Netflix is sort of a retelling of the first four episodes,
okay,
but there are differences.
nice. Yeah, and I was gonna assume that given that, you know, and I'm just bringing this up because I watched it, but, you know, those differences between, you know, Hospital Hotel on YouTube and Hospital Hotel on Prime.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I definitely got your deal. So, yeah. Hmm. But, again, it makes sense. So, hmm.
I do look forward to seeing your reaction to it. I will tell you, it is out there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And, you know, why I have you here with me, actually, for the following week, because I do have a series that I also watch on Netflix that, you know, I like, but I don't know if you have
Ouch, that was loud.
seen it.
What is that?
Okay, I opened my Netflix to look at something and I don't know why, but whenever I'm doing something and I'm not sharing my desktop audio, my desktop audio tends to come through my headphones. I don't know why or how. Um, like, really, that's weird to me. But, anyways, my question to you is, let me make so I'm thinking of the right so here is, have you heard of Daniel Spellbound?
Daniel Spellbound?
Yeah,
Let me take a look. No, I have not.
I've got after we do be a puppy cat, would you be? Warren, would you be interested in taking a look at that? Hey, Jimmy, welcome in. We're
Hey,
back.
I'll give it a shot.
Okay, it's
Excuse me.
now. Yes, I have seen it, but it's definitely something I think is interesting, to say the least.
Thanks,
So,
Jamie.
bless you. Uh, with that said, gu- guys, say if you want, we will see you on Tuesday for two reviews. The Tuesday, and yeah, we will see this. Bye, guys.